what's the best land investing advice I could give for a total newbie in the game? In this video, I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through this, but just know, at any time in the description down below, plenty of resources you could use to go ahead and expand upon your land investment business. Plus, if you need help getting through your first or next land investment deal, you could set up a coaching call with me where I'll help you jump over the hurdles that are in your way. Those could be set up at landflippingmichael.com. But advice for a total newbie getting into the land investment game, I'm actually going to deliver two different strategies on this. Now, we'll get into the full land piece, but we're going to back up just a little bit. If you have never invested in anything in your life, I'm talking never had an investment, don't know what cash flow looks like, don't know about deploying cash and getting dividend payments or cash flow coming back in, I would suggest first you use one of the apps. You could jump on Robinhood, Webull, Public, any of these apps, and they're going to give you a free stock when you sign up on it anyway. But go on there and just buy a REIT. And I could tell you all the REITs that I'm invested in. Not investment advice at all, but when you invest in REITs, put a few dollars out there, and every month you get a dividend payment. You get this cash flow, but it's the tiniest investments. You can buy a REIT for anywhere from $6 to $20, like a huge pool of them, and then obviously you could spend much more. The reason I'm talking about this is going to exercise your investment muscle. It's not super exciting, but you'll learn the moving parts of, hey, I put money into this asset class, and every month it's going to kick me back a little dividend payment. This is how this works. Okay, cool. Now that we get this, let's jump into the real world games here. So like I said, first things first, if you've never invested at all in your life, start on your phone, put one of those apps on there. Hey, check the links down below. Throw me a bone, use one of my apps on the referral code. We'll both get a free stock. Everybody wins. Matter of fact, if you do that, I'll go ahead and send you a list of the stocks I'm invested in. Like I said, not investment advice, but I'll absolutely show you where I park my money. So you set that up, you invest in a REIT or two, you start getting the cash flow, you say, okay, I understand how this investment game works. Now let's get into the land investment game. Now, same scenario. You're kind of a newbie getting into the game here. You need to know the moving parts and what you should be doing next. When you're jumping into the land investment game, I always say start with the tiniest possible deal where everybody is purchasing properties. So these are places like Arizona, New Mexico, Western Texas, like Elko County, Nevada, and anywhere in the state of Florida. Purchase the most affordable property you could get there, because our goal is to build a buyer's list, get through our first deal, get over all those headaches, and once we get on the other side of that, we'll have a buyer's list and we'll say, hey, that wasn't so bad after all. Now I'm ready to go bigger and start doing more deals. So start tracking the market on any state you pick. So let's say you focus in on Arizona and you want to look at Navajo County, let's say. You're going to go ahead and see what everybody's listing these properties for. And once you have an assessed value of what everybody's selling them for, you want to go ahead and negotiate a great deal well below that so you could keep the spread on the middle. So if everybody's selling them for $1,800, you want to try and pick these things up for $900 or less. Obviously much less. But on your first deal, let's just get things going. So if everybody's selling them for $1,800, you want to get them for anywhere from $400 to $900, somewhere in there. Take down your first deal. Learn the deed filing process. Now you have a property. After that, you want to buy ad space on the land investment platforms. Put it out there. Do a great ad piece, 25 down, 25 a month for 60 months, whatever the case may be. Make it very desirable so the floodgates of buyers are going to start reaching out to you. I want this property. I want this property. I want this property. Boom. Sell it right away. But collect all the info from all those other buyers that reached out. Then start filling orders. Now you have, let's say, 50 people that say, I really wanted that. Oh, I'm sorry, it's sold, but hold up. I got more deals coming in. You buy the next one. Here you go. Buy the next one. Here you go. And it starts off slow, but momentum does build in this business. And as things start growing, money starts flowing. So that's all I have for the newer investors out there. If you've done absolutely nothing, start with some digital investments and get your feet wet, understand how the money moves, how your investment could fluctuate in price a little bit, but at the same time, you still get a dividend payment, you get a little cash flow. That's fantastic. Then once you exercise that muscle, jump into the real estate game, start with land, do your tiniest deal, and then as your confidence grows, you get through that and a few more deals, you could do bigger deals, more profitable deals, and scale it out to whatever you're after. It could either be a side hustle for you to pay your rent and your car payment, or it could be a full-blown business model. Whatever you're after, you can make it happen. So like I said, directly below in the description are resources you could use to expand upon that. I'll put some of those links down there if you want to take advantage of a free stock and finding out what I invest my money in. Plus, the opportunity to jump on consulting calls with me if you need help getting through your first or next land investment deal. But as always, I truly appreciate you checking this out. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.